Okay, we have our SQL server up and running. Now we're probably going to want a database to work with. And Microsoft has created something called the AdventureWorks database that we can use as a sample, and we can experiment with this database and practice learning our SQL with it. So you can find it. I'm going to drag this over here real quick so you can see it. You can find it by doing a search for download AdventureWorks sample database. And one of the top things you're going to find right here, Microsoft Learn. And here's a link to your sample database. And they're going to have it for different versions. And you're going to see different versions of SQL and then different types. So we have the OLTP, online transaction processing version, the data warehouse version, and the lightweight version. Now, I downloaded the lightweight version just because I wanted something light and quick and easy to work with. But if you want ones that are designed for other environments, you can go, I think this one is like 10 times the size of that one or something like that. Okay, all of these are data backups. So you select the version of SQL that you have, and then the type of database you want, download the file. It's pretty straightforward. Now, once you get the file downloaded, I copied it into my virtual machine. So I downloaded my physical computer, right-click copy, and then I came into my virtual machine, went to the local C drive, and right-click and paste. And I did it on the root of C. It's actually not going to work from the desktop. Otherwise, I would do it there. But I just wanted it to be fast and easy to get to. Okay, so now that I have it there, now I can actually try to restore the database. So this is actually a data backup of a database, that we can simply restore and use. So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to right-click on databases and say restore database. Now, when I go to restore it, the restoration, we'll talk about this more later, but by default, it's going to try to restore an existing database backup that it created. But that's not what I have. What I have is a file. So I'm going to select device of all things. And then over here, I'm going to click this, and this is going to be my browse button. So I'm going to look for a file, and I'm going to add a file that I want to use. And then I'm going to navigate to C drive and find my AdventureWorks.bak file. And I'm going to click OK. And there's our file. So I'm going to click OK. And now it just does a real quick restore. And I click OK. Here it goes. Database was restored successfully. Hit OK. And we should now have it. Now, something to bear in mind. Things don't always populate here immediately. Sometimes you have to come up and hit the refresh in order to find what you're looking for. Database restores normally populate, but not everything does. So I'm going to expand my AdventureWorks 2020 AdventureWorks LT 2022 database, and then I can view my tables. And then if I want to see what's in here for each one, so let me select Sales LT Customer. I can right click and select the top 1,000 rows. And this will be for any database, but this is just a way that you can look and see what it is. Here's the query, and then here's the data, the top 1,000 rows of that file. Now in this case, I actually don't have 1,000 rows. I have 847 rows. So you can now go through and look at all of your different tables and see the information that's in there, see how it can fit together. And if you're practicing with querying data, you can start writing queries against the data. If, like we're going to do some manipulation on the tables in some of our subsequent videos, but it gives us something to work with, and that's what we really need. Okay, there we go. We now have a functional database to play with in Microsoft SQL.